everyone, welcome to Week 8 of the Los Angeles Rams franchise here in Madden 18, and this week just so happens to be a bye week, so in this episode we're going to be going through the stats, through the standings, and through the schedule, while also making some minor transactions. So to start off, let's take a look at the standings. As you can see right here, the Packers are the #1 team in the NFL. Now let's go through the divisions. AFC North goes to the Ravens, AFC South goes to the Colts, who are actually tied with the Jaguars. AFC East right here goes to the Buffalo Bills. They're actually beating both the Dolphins and the Patriots, but another close race right there. AFC West goes to the Los Angeles Chargers. Very surprising there as well. NFC North goes to Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. NFC South right now belongs to the Atlanta Falcons, and that's actually a very weak division right there. The NFC South is very weak. NFC East goes to the Philadelphia Eagles, another pretty weak division, and of course our division right here, the NFC West, is led by the Seahawks, who are 5-1. The Arizona Cardinals are 4-3, and we are the Los Angeles Rams, and we are 2-5. And then finally, the 49ers are 1-6. So let's take a look here at the schedule. We beat the Colts, we lost to the Colts right here, 19-12 to start off. Then we beat the Redskins, lost to the 49ers. That was not a good game. We played the Cowboys at the Cowboys, and we beat them there. But then we go on a 3-game losing streak against the Seahawks, Jaguars, and Cardinals. And that Jaguars game was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And then we just got crushed by the Cardinals. So coming up next, we're at the Giants. Then we are versus the Texans, at the Vikings, versus the Saints, at the Cardinals. Week 14 will be versus the Eagles. Week 15 and 16 will be away at the Seahawks and at the Titans. And then to round off the season, we will be facing the 49ers here at home. So now let's take a look at the season stats. Let's see who's leading what. Aaron Rodgers actually leads in passing yards by 1 over Blake Bortles. Aaron Rodgers also leads in passing touchdowns. He has 21 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's a very good season for him. Le'Veon Bell leads with 772 rushing yards. Touchdowns is going to go to James White and Jalen Richard there, as they tie with 9. And now let's go to receiving here, and let's see who leads. Rob Gronkowski leads with 45 receptions, 1 over Beckham and Cooks and all them. And then receiving total yards right here actually goes to Philly Brown on the line. That's a little bit surprising. And Devontae Adams is actually leading in receiving touchdowns. So Aaron Rodgers through Devontae Adams, you better put them on your fantasy team if this was real life. Kelvin Beachum, actually, this is not a good stat. He has the most sacks allowed there. Kelvin Beachum, the left tackle for the Jets, not good at all. Defense here, Deion Buchanan leads with 68 tackles, total tackles. Sacks is going to go to Jihad Ward of the Raiders there with 9. That's actually very surprising as well. He came out of absolutely nowhere. But then I'm a little bit confused because I scroll over here and it says Connor Barwin is 10.5, but he's not listed there. So I'm like really confused right now. This is probably another glitch from Madden, unfortunately. There's just so many glitches in this franchise so far. And yeah, none of the big guys are up there. No J.J. Watt. No, there's J.J. Watt down there a little bit, but there's no, none of the big guys are up there. No Khalil Mack. That's very, very weird. Marcus Peters, though, leads with interceptions. That's pretty much expected. Wagner there with 4. Bobby Wagner of the Seattle Seahawks. That's pretty good for middle linebacker there with 4 this early in the season. Phil Dawson leads in kicking. Brian Anger has the most amount of punts. That means the Buccaneers are struggling a little bit. You would think that our kicker would be, or our punter would punt the most, but I don't know. Brandon Cooks is the best kick returner, and Darren Sproles is the best punt returner. Actually, he returned the most punts. Anyway, let's take a look at team stats here. And yeah, we have to scroll the entire way, and I mean literally the entire way to the bottom to get to our offense. We are 300 yards behind 31st place, which is not good at all. We are dead last in passing, dead last in rushing. Something has got to change. You'll see a little bit later, but right now we're without Todd Gurley. Jared Goff is just doing terrible. Our points per game, 15.7. That is insane. Only the Bears and 49ers are worse than that. And we are dead last in first down. So our offense is not getting it done in any kind of way right now. You can blame the offensive line. You can blame the receivers for dropping. You can blame everybody but Todd Gurley, who's injured right now, which just sucks. But look at this right here. The Rams, we have a very, very, very good defense. Top 5 defense right here, which is always nice. Points allowed, though, we do allow a lot of points relative to how many yards we give up. And then we're number 1 in sacks by a long mile. Oh my gosh, we are destroying everyone in sacks. We also have a lot of interceptions right there. We're 3rd in interceptions. So our defense is getting it done. Our offense is not. And let's take a look at the other stats right here. 3rd down percentage here. 40% is not good enough. We've got to get better. That is our offense's fault right there. Red zone efficiency. Let's take a look here. I don't think this is going to be good, but we'll see. We're going to sort it by lowest right here. I think it's like a massive way tie right there. Everyone is 69%, but yeah, we're not good there in the red zone. We're not good picking up the first downs or on third down or whatever. We're the most disciplined team in the league, which is very, very nice. Not a lot of penalties right there. And we're only a -3. You would think that we'd be way more than that, like a way more minus, but I guess not because our defense is stepping up. But look at the guys we have to re-sign here at the end of the year. Sammy Watkins, Mo Alexander, Jermaine Johnson, LaMarcus Joyner, Connor Barwin, John Sullivan, Alec Ogletree, Dominic Easley, who's not even playing, he's injured, Nikel Roby-Coleman, Ethan Westbrooks, who's been playing like a monster, and yeah, all those guys, all those starters we're going to have to sign. That's almost our entire secondary, our entire starting secondary we have to re-sign. But we're going to start with LaMarcus Joyner right here. He has been playing very, very well. 26 years old, 83 overall, just a very good safety. He can stop the run. He can play all over the field. I like LaMarcus Joyner, but he's going to decline that offer. He wants a bigger bonus, I guess. But yeah, we'll try to negotiate with him. But right here, Jared Goff, it is official. He has hit strike 3, and that means that he is benched. Jared Goff is done for the season and possibly his career. He has been one of the biggest draft busts in NFL history in this franchise. And our starting quarterback going into the next game is going to be Sean Mannion, who was picked over Brandon Allen because he had a better game than Brandon Allen when one of the first 2 strikes from Goff when they came in to replace him. Anyway, right here, Sammy Watkins has also been struggling a bit, not being able to catch a lot, dropping a lot of passes. So we're going to move Robert Woods up, give him a chance, because I was just thinking about just trading Robert Woods because we don't really use him. He's like our he's our fourth wide receiver. So he's paid a lot of money, though, to be our 4th wide receiver. So we're going to see what he can do there. You can see right here a big trade. We're going to go through transactions. Jeremy Hill to the Ravens there. And then also Jeremiah Tachu to the Falcons. He came from the Los Angeles Chargers. Key pass rusher right there. So now the Falcons, they have Vic Beasley, Don Terry Poe, and Atachu coming off. Like they're just going to destroy the quarterback. The Browns, this is Matt's team, the Cleveland Browns. They trade Cody Kessler to the 49ers. So it looks like the 49ers are trying to cash in right there to get Cody Kessler. In return, the Browns get Eric Armstead. So now right here, that is pretty much going to be the end of this episode. Next week, we're going to be playing the New York Giants. And yeah, this is the end of Goff's career pretty much. He's just not been good. Comment, subscribe, and everybody just go to school. Dan Carr Films out. Peace.